I'm Ida Glaser and I'm the Director of the Centre for Muslim Christian Studies.
I'm Martin Whittingham, I'm Academic Director of the Centre for Muslim Christian Studies.
My name's Danny Crowder. I'm a new Research Associate.
David Coffey, and I have the title of Founding Fellow. Actually, that is a glorified title for a person that tries to help underpin this financially.
Within Oxford, I would like to see us be able to contribute more to bringing this Muslim-Christian interface right into the heart of the academic community. Because at the moment, within Oxford, there are people who are interested in the Jewish-Christian interface and the Jewish-Muslim interface, but there's very little on that important Christian-Muslim interface specifically.
I hope that what we offer is that Muslims feel that they're listened to seriously, treated with real respect as people, and that we can have honest and well-informed discussions about all the issues that arise.
Haqiqa is the magazine of some British imams who are responding to the radical propaganda of Darwin and ISIS and so on.
If there is a Muslim resistance to revelation as a letter, isn't it very basic in that, unless the letter is from God, if the letter is from someone else, you're immediately into something which doesn't fit.
There are places that challenge of working through the two scriptures actually takes you to places that makes you know what you believe in a much more profound and deep way.
Put the diamond of the Bible into the light of the whole world, which includes Muslims. Take it out of its little Christian box and put it in conversation with other things. They'll see the whole spectrum of glorious light that comes from it.
Let's just revisit this topic of gospel again. And so, Jesus' relationship to the gospel in the Quran?
Jesus is viewed as receiving the gospel,
Right.
which is sent from God. It's like that of the Torah, which was sent to Moses.
And how's that different to Christian understanding?
Okay, so
We've developed this very exciting research project on reading the Bible in the context of Islam.
Probably the biggest thing that I've gained from reading the Quran and the Bible together has been realising exactly what the Bible's trying to do. The Quran is the words coming straight down, recited, the text is absolutely certain. The Bible has stories that make you think. It has things that seem to be indirectly fishing for ideas of God.
When there is a new space for learning, which is outside of the context that you've been socialized in and you take for granted, then that new space is useful and interesting for anyone who enters it.
So I think it's a defensible play. Is that fair enough to say that? Or?
I think it's mainly defensible. I think Hebrews is a little bit less defensible. My name is Addison Merriman. I'm from the US, but that's really a whole mosaic of different places. While I was at Duke, there were a number of different events that happened and a bunch of dialogues between the interfaith community of Muslims and Christians. And I realized that I didn't actually fully understand the context that I was wanting to get into and engage with. Then what I needed to do was come to CMCS and learn about Islam. So you have Muslims that are of incredible intellectual caliber, as well as Christians of the same caliber, all in a place, a marketplace really, where they're bartering and exchanging and really discussing different ideas that are central and peripheral to their faiths. That's something that I've found here that's really unique to CMCS.
My fundamental belief that everything we do stems from God's provision. And God provides us people, first and foremost, who will take these ideas into the wider marketplace, who will take these ideas into the global economies, nations, and we will make a difference.
Recently, a Malaysian Muslim came to spend some time thinking about the teaching of other faiths accurately in his own context. And likewise, we had a Christian NGO leader who, in his busy work, doesn't have time to learn more about the beliefs of the context in which he finds himself.
I worked with Halcano, who was looking at the impact of Tabligh Jamaat amongst his own people group in northern Kenya.
And we sometimes find that we get a fairly leading Muslim figure who realises that they need to be thinking about how they relate to Christian minorities in their country. And because the situation is fairly tense in their own country, they don't actually have the opportunity to learn about what Christians think. And when they turn up in Oxford, they want to take an opportunity.
We expect that Muslims will be hostile and will be aggressive. The only Muslims I've worked with have been extremely friendly and very helpful. I think this is a common experience, so a lot of the work is just breaking down barriers of fear and understanding.
For me, CMCS goes beyond apologetics. At CMCS, we have person-to-person dialogue between the Muslim and the Christian faiths.
Even if you forget all the political tensions, it's, if you like, a mandate that Christians should be relating to Muslim people. That the teaching and research and thinking and writing that we're doing is essential equipment for relating to Muslims as human beings for all purposes.
Certainly a centre like this can have an impact both by people coming here, but also for us going and working alongside others.
In terms of equipping leaders, we've found ourselves very much focusing on the next generation of leaders. We found quite a lot of openings in theological colleges where there are Christian leaders in training, and I get to do quite a lot of that in Wycliffe Hall in Oxford. That has expanded to just in the last few months. We're beginning to cooperate with a couple of Muslim colleges in London, and we're moving towards our very first summer school where we're going to put Christian and Muslim leaders in training together for an intensive week.
We'd love to build more connections with academic institutions, but also with people, again, around the world who want to be equipped and informed for the context in which they live.
We are at a crossroads today. We're at a crossroads socially, politically, theologically. Also, the center is at a crossroads financially. And I can't think of a better way to invest your money than to do it with a cause for understanding each other. Thank you.
Lord, open our minds,
and our thinking shall discover your wonders.
Lord, open our hands,
and our giving shall show your generosity.
Lord, open our lives,
and our living shall declare your presence.